Hey guys, it's Alicia from Poise in Parma, plus Grady Dog over there on the floor. We're coming live, if you will, from Baby H's nursery. It is a nice quiet spot in our house right now, except for when dogs are chasing their tails and all, but also because the World Series game has started and we're trying to get away from the hooting and hollering that's happening in our family room. Anyways, I haven't done a lot of video content recently, and you might be asking, why are you starting when you're just about to have a baby? But new beginnings mean new restarts sometimes, and so why not? So today I'm bringing this opportunity that I had to review a planner as in a daily planner to all of you. And if you're familiar with Danielle Laporte, you know about her book, The Desire Map, excuse me. And it's a really great opportunity, really great systematic way of figuring out what you really want from your life in the moment, not being distracted by external distractions or even internal distractions. So when they were looking for people to join their planner team, I was totally on board, applied, and got selected. So I received one of these bad boys. See that beautiful cover? Got that in the mail. And so the team allowed each participant to pick which style planner they wanted. And so I went with the Daily Limited. And the limited edition has this beautiful sort of watercolory feel to it. The colors just really explode off the page, I think, and really make you want to use this for an entire year, not just sort of something that would oh, look how pretty that is on my shelf. So as I started to flip through it, and yes, it's a 2017 planner, so I've got some time before this thing actually kicks in fully, if you will, but I've already started paging through and just been really inspired by some really cool stuff. Page one, she challenges you with, what will you do to feel the way you want to feel? And I think a lot of us get distracted from that and sidetracked from that. And that's what this whole thick binder, can you see that, Grady? Grady, can you see that? Yeah, you can. Is all about. So you really start to dig deep early on into the book. There's no messing around here. We don't got time for that. So what will I do to feel the way I want to feel in 2017? And it's almost like the initial thought process of, this is where you at on day one. Where do you see yourself going? How do you want to feel this year? And it's almost a challenge even to set intentions and goals for the year to say, this is how it's different than a New Year's resolution. Let's get going. And so then she dives in, the way the planner is structured, she dives in with, dramatic pause, these really great full month calendar views. And here on the left side, if you will, you can see all of these fantastic adjectives, words. By the way, I have a little bit of a cold, and I'm plus 40 weeks pregnant. So pregnancy brain plus cold brain, if that pops in, just go with it. So anyways, back to the words. I am a fanatic for vocabulary and especially empowering thought, intention setting, if you will. If you've taken any of my yoga classes, you know this. So each month has a listing of words that a lot of us might associate with the month. So all of those words there that I keep showing you really apply to January. So think of January as being an adventurous time, right? We're starting off for the new year. Each month has that opportunity for all of us. And just like we started the year, we start each month with a monthly check-in. Grady's ready to do his now. So you can have the chance to check in every single month. There's no oh, what was that goal I set back in January? When you get around to July, you're always constantly on it. You're always constantly in it. You're always constantly working with it. What I really love to do myself personally as a planner is to write to-do lists every single day. An old volunteer of mine taught me the trick a long time ago that he would write down a to-do list based on one piece of paper. And he'd section it off into 3 different areas. Column A was the stuff he had to do today. Column B was the stuff he had to do by tomorrow. And then column C, or the bottom section, was the section where those things could be put off a little bit more. And that thought process always has stuck with me for a long time, but I've always kind of wanted something a little bit more structured than just a piece of paper. And that's what I love about the planner, is that it gives you those opportunities. So if you look on a certain day page, let me see if I can do this. There we go. You can see the whole sorts of inspiration that are awaiting you, but also the opportunity to do things like place your schedule in. So if you're like me, you're running around like a crazy lady, you probably shouldn't be, but you are anyways because you can't help but overschedule yourself, working on that. That's where all of this would go. And then there's different prompts throughout the year, throughout each day. It's not just the same old, what are you going to do today? Or what are the 3 things you're working on? She really challenges you to think of something different every single day to keep you on your toes, to keep you working forward towards your goals. Good stuff. So the best part is that you get 365 days of this daily planning process with the daily planner. There's the limited edition as well as the signature edition. The signature edition has this really cool slate gray cover. Same imprint of the gold foiling, but I almost went for it. Decided to go with this one in the last minute. But you get 365 days to really challenge yourself. Go for it. Set some goals. Make yourself your number 1 priority. And, I think at the end of your year, you look back and you have this opportunity to say, look at all I've done. Look at what I filled all of these pages with. And sometimes it's easy to make assumptions or even judgments. Let's go with judgments. It's easy to make judgments on those things that end up coming to fruition. You look back at that year and say, oh, I didn't do this, I didn't do that, or I only did this, I only did that. The very last thing written in her planner, included by Danielle, is this phrase. Let's go over here. Whoop. Compassion is so often the solution. I think we all need a little bit of that. So kids, check it out. What I will do to feel the way I want to. The Desire Map by Danielle Laporte, her signature and limited planner editions. I'll include some links below so you can check it out. They are affiliate links, FYI. So support your soon mom-to-be / yoga teacher / crazy lady, dog lady. My sidekick is gone. But I really appreciate you listening, watching, as always. Keep an eye on the blog. Baby H is on her way soon. Might be induced by November 4th, unless she shows up earlier. Let's cross our fingers. Thanks, everyone. Have a good night. Go Tribe.